I do believe we are live with another stream of Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid, Enigma books, and how to operate a generator. Hello, welcome, and good evening. Well, kind of. It's the afternoon, middle of the afternoon. I have some leisure time, and I thought, what better way to spend leisure time than being hounded by the living dead? And, of course, you fine people who decide to tune in and watch live. While zombies try to unalive me. I thought, you know, that's a nice way to start the day, isn't it? Well, hello, the pill. It is morning in America, actually. But not being in America myself, let's get straight into it. Alright, so, you might recall, if you watched part 2, that we have secured our vehicle, and it is fueled. We have secured some gasoline, and we have secured a generator. That was a big success in part 2, which we did on Thursday. Today's episode, we need to get ourselves to Enigma Books. Enigma Books is a bookstore that we passed while we were making our way through downtown Riverside, because in the bookstore we may well find a manual that tells us how to operate a generator. So, let's see. Let's make sure our stomach is full before we get going. Maybe if I take that. Yes, I can create a roast out of it. Okay. Let's create a mutton chop roast. And we will keep checking that. Clear skies again. Periodical cloudy spells. Okay. Light to moderate rain. That's not a problem. What we're looking for, really, is any signs that there may be some kind of helicopter activity. That is going to be coming up pretty soon. And we want to avoid it like the plague. I mean, it basically is the plague. If we... Well, we'll add some beef jerky to our roast. It isn't traditional, but we don't have any potatoes. We'll go with what we've got. Basically, I want to stock up on food now so that I don't have to worry about it so much later during the day. And how are my skills going? Alright, electricals are multiplied by 3. Metalworking is. Tailoring is getting there. I am currently utilising a crowbar as my primary weapon, which I like, but I would prefer to actually keep it for other things. So I'm going to go for the metal pipe. I'm going to put the crowbar in my backpack, because the crowbar is very, very useful if you need to pry open anything, as you'd imagine. That is why a crowbar is sometimes called a pry bar. Okay. We have our cooked meal. We're going to have a lovely breakfast of mutton, pea, and beef jerky roast. Good God. Coronary on its way. Oh God, I put red wine in the fridge. Jason Carl would never forgive me. Alright, so we need to get ourselves... I keep leaving this corpse there. I don't like it. I don't like having a corpse by the front door. I feel like it could spread some diseases at some point. So we'll drop it out here. Okay. So, we're going to be diving right into some danger, because we are heading for... In fact, we're not diving straight into danger, no. What we're going to do is practice our mechanics skills. Best way to practice mechanics is on one's own vehicle. God, it's in a good state, other than the hood, and I, you know, can kind of put that down to running over various zombies. This car was a real find. So what I'm doing right now is just practicing my mechanic skills. I'm speeding it up a little. It will overheat me to do it, but it is very much worthwhile. And of course, having done that, I'll make sure my metal pipe is once again equipped. So yes, you probably won't be able to tell, but my mechanics went up by a tiny fraction. Yeah, I know, it goes up very, very slowly. If we pick up a collection of cars at some point, we'll see the benefit. We are indeed eating an apocalypse jambalaya, the pill. So, my plan here is actually to take out the zombies in the local area in waves. Because if I draw them all a bit too close to the bookstore, it's going to prove hazardous to our health. So, my intent is get rid of all the zombies nearby. This may take some doing, so get used to the sound of mouse clicks. Alright, there's one. But there weren't a huge number of living dead on this side of town. So basically, I want to know that I have got a good escape route. Should I want one. We're not taking the scrap electronics with us. Once again, still the plan to bump up our electronic skills by slowly dismantling electronic gear. Don't know, you're going the wrong way. Come towards me. Make this easier on yourself. The fact that my character gets panicked at the slightest sight of zombies, it may have been the wrong trait to pick up. Hey! But at least I got a short blunt. Which is to say, a bit more skill in wielding a pipe. Now, we've got quite a few zombies here, but again, I think... Oh god, I'm luring them all off. That's fine. That's fine. They're spread out. Spread them out enough, and they shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hey, I know that one. That's my ex-wife. We could do some roleplay here. I know, would you fathom it? Role-playing? Me? I know, I don't really do it, that's for nerds. Come on! There we go. Oh, and that one's got a helmet. That's good. Might offer more head protection than the welder's mask that I've currently got on. Hey, that's my history teacher! I don't know if having a helmet on protects the zombie. Let's see. Hard hat. Well, we'll take it. There's a satchel. We'll take that as well. Alright. We are slowly clearing this road up. And yeah, we don't need to get all of the zombies in the city. What we're just trying to do is clear a bit of a thoroughfare for ourselves. So that we don't have zombies coming up behind us when we go to the bookstore. Because that's very impolite, having a zombie prowl around you when you're in a bookstore. That's it, nice and easy. There we go. Over the back of the head and stomp. You know, this isn't the best location in the world, but I will say this. There's a car park up there. We may be able to get another vehicle if our other one ends up breaking down. And it's pretty empty. Alright, we'll deal with this zombie. And then we are going to move the car up a little further. Because if these two down to the southeast decide to follow, that isn't massively problematic. Okay. There's a lot of zombies in that garden. Let's turn the cool air on to cool me down a little. Okay, I misjudged that a little, maybe. Okay, that may have been a colossal waste of time what we just did, but it did bump our skills up, so we probably shouldn't complain that much. Alright, so this is the actual crowd we have to worry about, and there's a bit of lag here, isn't there? And where was it? There's Enigma books. Okay. The true test is going to be, can I get into Enigma books from behind? That would be advantageous, given that there doesn't appear to be a massive number of zombies around here. In fact, that one didn't even respond to us parking close by. I think this is the car park we ran through when we originally made our way to the gated community. Okay, so some of the zombies that we drove past have decided to take this bait, unintentional as it was. But that isn't... it's not a terrible number. And if it's lured them away from the front of the store, I mean, I hope what it has done is create a good space. See, even that one's lost interest. So yes, Enigma books is the plan. As he says. All that's just zombie language for pleased to meet you, welcome to Riverside. And my response is, your suburb stinks. Whoa, okay. Glad I heard him. Anyone else? Alright. Let's just drop some of this stuff off. I can afford to stand in the rain for a while. You can catch a cold in this game, and it is a real pain when you do. Alright, so Enigma books, where are you? Was it a little further up here? Alright, we're probably going to have to go around the front. I'm rattling the door to see if there's any zombie in there, and to lure any zombies that are in there to the back. There is method to my madness. Oh! Completely missed with that one. Lots of people wearing clip-on bow ties around here. Must have been a fashion thing in Riverside. Glad I missed it. Alright, so there's a restaurant. I'm not bringing the car all the way around here until I know for certain there are no zombies in the area, because the car just attracts far too much attention. Right, we've got a couple of zombies on the street. A couple of zombies is fine. I can deal with a couple. Whoop, not like that I can't. Alright, have we attracted any unfortunate attention? It doesn't appear so, even from down there. Alright, we'll continue to creep then. Are they coming for me? Doesn't look like it. But they will as soon as I get the car this way. So which of these doors do you think leads to Enigma books? Alright, we're dealing with 3 of them now. Whoop. You're not judging my distances right now. Alright, that's one. Where did you come from? Yeah, these zombies can appear by surprise. That one was behind that tree up there. I did see it earlier. Yeah. I might actually be better off. Okay. I think we're alright. I think we're alright. Good lord. And there's more. More coming. Oh god, and a big crowd gathered down there. Right, I'm moving back up here. I'm not retreating. It isn't a retreat. Alright, that one's distracted with licking a window. So again, thin the herd. And also reduce my panic levels slightly so that I can do a little more damage. And my weapon is broken. Crap, 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 crap. Good job I have that crowbar. Whew. Alright. So that wasn't ideal. That was not ideal. But by running all this way, it will have thinned them out a little. And my panic will be considerably easier to manage if I only have to face them around one at a time. And we will continue to creep. Or stalk now, I think. There is a banging somewhere. Ah, it will be the zombie that... Oh, that crawling zombie, we didn't destroy it then. So a zombie has fallen in there. Alright, there's more. Let's get somewhere central so we can actually see where we are. Oh look, something's broken into Enigma books. Fantastic. I may have lost them because of the trees. Yep, I know, you're in the travel store. Good for you. There is a zombie in there. I'm not removing the broken glass to help the zombie. So those zombies that followed me. Right, what are we looking at in here? Yep, the one outside the travel store has just broken. Well, the one that was in the travel store has just broken out. I'm hoping this will summon the one that was in Enigma books. The sounds of conflict. Nope, apparently not. Well, Enigma Books doesn't appear to be a massively bookish store. It looks more like an office space. Did we misjudge? Magazine, briefcase. Oh, a water cooler. That could have come in handy. We've already got a radio. So we'll dismantle that one. I don't need the parts. I don't need the Bible CD. Let's fill up our water bottle here. So I think Enigma books must be just down here. Oh, a fresh banana. In the fridge? Everyone knows you don't have keep bananas in a fridge. It's bad for the enzymes. I'll take the water bottle, why not? Can of oats, sugar packet, okay. We'll take what we can from in here. Did we go into the wrong building? I was sure we went into Enigma books. Maybe I got distracted. Yeah, I thought I went into the right one. Well, you know what? I am going to mark up that there is a water cooler in here. Because that might be very handy in future when the water shuts off. Yeah, we went for the wrong one. Well, that was silly. Wasted some valuable time. Cooking Volume 1, what do we need then? We don't need Cooking or Carpentry Volume 1. Electrician Volume 1, we don't need that. Mechanics Volume 2, I honestly can't recall if we already have it. Fishing Volume 2. Foraging. Alright. It's very dark in here, isn't it? First aid. Go for Cooking Volume 3. It's a little presumptuous. Carpentry Volume 2. I would take one of them. That is very useful. Did I just take Mechanics Volume 2? I love those mechanics books. That's the thing. That's the problem. They're so addictive. It's addictive reading. Scissors! They will always come in handy. I'm creeping around in here for very good reason. Alright. Come on, where is this magazine that I'm looking for? The Hunter magazine. I will take that. Oh, look, there was more on this side as well. So many books, so many skill books we could have. We'll take Cooking Volume 2. First Aid Volume 2. If any of you happen to see pop up how to operate a generator, do tell me. Because so far I am seeing nothing of the like. Magazines, comic books. Ah, yes. I'm not hopeful, everybody. I'm not feeling hopeful here. We're nearly at the end of the bookstore's stock. Yeah. I don't think we're going to find it here. That is not good. What does that mean? It means we're going to have to start rummaging around in glove compartments. Because the next best place to find magazines is in glove compartments. Damn it, we are about to miss the TV skill show. This has been a very wasteful trip. This has not worked out. We will try doing some hot wiring just in case these are fueled. Never hurts to have backup vehicles. That would be a no. Okay, so that's vehicle 1. Well, at least we got some skill points out of it. Got an annotated map. We could look at that later. I know, we'll look at the boot as well. My frustration is real. Yeah, great. Duct tape, that's not bad. A lug wrench will probably help at some point. And a garbage bag will, actually, for rain catching. Alright, I'm not going to be too down in the dumps. But that How to Operate a Generator magazine would have been fantastic. More duct tape and adhesive bandages. Apparently gas stations and post offices, says JN. Thank you very much for the advice there. Okay, well in that case I might take a detour now that I've missed the evening show. To the gas station where we were in Thursday's game. Because there was a store there that we didn't examine. What can we put in our pack to lower our encumbrance? There we go. Ah, well. Good start. We'll go around the other way. So there is a large post office building. I think I'm driving right alongside it right now. Or will be shortly. Good heavens, there's a lot of undead around here. And a lot of trees. Oh, we're going to have to plow them down. Yeah, there's a post office building there, but I do not favour this volume of zombies. I'm afraid to say. I could have loaded stuff up in the boot of my car, you know, rather than go around encumbered. Something to think about. Oh, and look, everyone's come back to play. Of course they have. Alright, we're going to have to lead them on a loop-de-loop again. All of you come this way. You dumb bastards. These were the ones I didn't kill. There are quite a few. Now we've got a gas station immediately to our south. Good God. That, in total, we must be looking at something like 50. Right, the plan here is we lure them up the road. A ways, as they say. And then we take a detour. One that will do a nice circuit. And look, we've still got some to worry about. Oh wow, that horn beeping was a little too effective, I think. Alright, okay, we'll just do another one. We'll do another loop. Look, they're all still heading off in the direction where they heard me beeping, so... Now we'll turn them all around again just to confuse the poor bastards. We obviously drove a little too fast. But this place is swiftly becoming zombie central. You would not want to be caught on nothing but your feet out here, would you? Yep, that's it. Up here, towards the trees. Some of them took the bait very well and are now still heading towards the police station. So we'll do an even wider circuit than intended. A way to overcomplicate my plan further. Okay, at some point you just have to admit... Oh, Lord almighty. Alright, this place is just going to have to be my last stand. Oh, God. That's the gas station we've got to get into? I don't even think I'm going to be able to get back into my car. Holy hell. Oh, no, I know where I'm running. Alright. Well, at least I've got a way in. Oh, dear. Not part of the plan. JN, if you're still watching, I blame you for this. You told me to go back to the gas station. I could have avoided all of this. I could be back at home right now. Alright, so there's not a massive amount. Oh god, there is a massive amount. How did this happen? And it is a stormy night, a dark and stormy night. If I don't get eaten by these zombies, I'll catch a bloody cold and die of pneumonia or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to abort this mission. There is no way, no way. Let's hope there aren't any zombies nearby. Near the car. Okay, there's some. Right, in. Press the wrong one. No, okay. Back round we go, back round we go. I was in British mode there. I was trying to get into the driver's side as if this was a right-hand drive. But it is not. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my Lord. This is not good. This is not good. JN! Well, we outlasted the tense music. It obviously thought we'd be dead by now. Alright. Stop running. Just briefly. Get some of our breath back. I'm not risking a different car. I'm not risking a different car. That risk is much too great. Okay, so that last circuit did, it seems, clear. Ah. Don't you break down on me now. I am tempted to just run all of these bastards over. But if instead... So, this time... we're going to park here. We're going to blow our horn. Apologies for your eardrums. I'm not intending on staying here. Oh, Lord, how am I going to get through them? Well, like that, I guess. Well, here's hoping that the next time I come by this way, JN... some of them are cleared. We just went all that way. We raided that damn bookstore. We didn't find what we were looking for. This was a failure of a day. But we're not dead. So, small mercies and all that. Probably in that black car that I just passed right there. Actually, you know what? I am tempted. I know it is late. Actually, no. I'm tempted, but temptation is what leads us to death. So I'm not going to raid those cars. I will get back to our place. Lick my wounds, as it were. And plan an alternative course of action. Because that current one sucks. What a day. What a day. Didn't capture any food. Right, let's drop all of these books off. If nothing else, we are well stocked for skill books. It's not great. We'll quickly read this annotated map. Oh, it's of Louisville, so we don't. Guns and food in fast stay. Will be careful. Don't get lost in the trees. Well, we're probably not going to Louisville anytime soon. But good to know. Alright. Our character is very tired. Keep watching that radio if it says anything about... yeah, light to moderate rain. No shit. So, what are we looking at here with the hard hat? Bite and scratch 100%. What is my head protection looking like right now? 50%. Okay, so we wear the hard hat. The welding mask can go up here. I'll start putting other clothes and things in here. At least my head is protected. Annotated map can stay there for now. What else do we have? Duct tape. You know what? I'm going to use the duct tape. Might be able to repair what I'm currently wielding. No, I can't. Can I repair this? Not with what I've got on me. Okay. So let's eat something. Actually, let's get some rest and then we'll eat. Not a great day. Not great at all. So we need to get into that gas station. There's the possibility, it is a remote possibility, that it might have the magazine we're looking for. And failing that, we need to get into the postal building. Which really does not sound like a lot of fun. I'll eat my roast for breakfast again. Put the roasting pan back in. In fact, I will do some more roasting. Trunks and electronics stores have a good chance. I haven't seen an electronics store anywhere yet. Oh, we have random poultry, so let's use random poultry. That was the sound of a shotgun. Very thick fog. That is less ideal. If the fog is very, very thick, it very much puts me off going out in it. That sounded like the water shutting off. No, apparently it's still fine. Ooh. I don't just want to stay indoors. But I don't mind saying to you that my the chances... Oh, there we go. We got another metal pipe. Should we need one? I prefer using the metal pipe to the crowbar. It's less exhausting to swing it. So that crowbar... Not the crowbar. The bang sound that you heard briefly... that will have been an event, a meta event. Someone is firing off a shotgun somewhere in the vicinity. So, what does that mean for us? It's not terribly foggy. What does it mean for us? Well, it means the zombies will move in the direction of the shotgun blast, wherever it should be. There's a point. I will close this front door. You may wonder why bother. Simple, really. Zombies can spawn in buildings with open apertures. Now, that has I think there's a broken window in here, which isn't great, but I think... Basically, I'm making up a backup house. So we want car trunks and electronics stores, JN. Okay, well, I've for some reason taken your advice again, against my better judgment. We're going to raid some car boots. I believe we've already done those ones. How's our engine quality? 67%. Batteries fine as well. See, these zombies that weren't here previously, it's unlikely they followed me. They probably followed the sound of the shotgun I heard. See, I'm coming in here because there's a few zombies. Isn't a terrible amount. So yes, I'm driving this way. Good chance of attracting a lot more. Because there are several vehicles in that car park. So let's just gather as many as we can up here. Oh, actually, you know what? It probably would have been good to search this one instead. I would do the reversing in a circle and ploughing through all of them, but I really don't want to damage this car more than it already has been. So that the point of that little maneuver was to clear through some of the undead. Did I do that? Whoops. Alright, only 4? 4 is fine. 4 I can... 6? 6 is fine. 6 I can handle. 8? 8 is fine. 8 I can handle. Oh no, that you weren't supposed to follow me this far, you undead bastards. Losing a tail in this game is a hassle, I tell you. Alright. We've clumped them all up. They're now going to be spread all along the road. What am I doing, you wonder? I am giving the hell up. I'm going back to watch my TV show. While I've still got electricity, I want to watch the TV. I'm entitled to some luxuries in this apocalypse, damn it. Oh, it's hopeless. Right, let's sit on the ground and read a book while we weep. So far, it just appears to be some kind of political propaganda. Do we have... And no skill program. Great, that was a worthwhile use of our time, wasn't it? Alright, back out we go. Ah, we want cars belonging to carpenters, construction workers, electricians, and firemen. I love the detail in this game. It's so much fun. You know, all these trips we're taking out with this vehicle. Yeah, I thought that would damage the engine a little. Or the running zombies over thing. Yeah, hello. Alright, if you're coming for me, let's deal with you before you become a problem. I appreciate you took the wide way, the long way round, sir. Ma'am, I wouldn't like to guess. Yeah, I don't think it's a great victory by any means. Having cleared 2 of the horde that is up here. Oh. Yeah, we'll deal with you as well. Because there's a car right there. We can check that out. You never know, do you? It's a nice one as well. This is a nice fast car. Empty gas can. Has its uses. Going around smashing windows in wherever I can. No, nothing here worth taking. Okay. That car park is where I want to explore. So if that does mean hacking through some zombies to do it, even if it is a lot of zombies, then that is what we do. Alright. Alright, come on! I know there is one about to approach from the rear. We're still good. Yeah, this is quite a few, isn't it? Now we have a zombie in a hard hat. Maybe he's got the magazine on him. He looks like a construction worker. Workers of the world unite. Oh, hell. Not even clearing a single one of them. Because, again, very panicked. Which it decreases the damage output of this weapon. Alright, there we go. That's 3 of them down. Getting a little too close to my house now. Don't worry, I'm not going to lure them back there. So far, in terms of numbers, I think we're doing okay. But yeah, the panic level is really hampering our ability to... And the metal pipe is broken. Another weapon broken. Okay. We equip you in both hands. Huh. To clear through the last of them. We're getting there. We are getting there. This will hopefully make our life in the car park a hell of a lot easier. And you've got one other friend down here. Good grief. Alright. Yeah, my heart is beating fast. My characters. We will quickly check and if they've got anything useful on them, because you never know. You never know. Another leather jacket. Leather jackets are very good for dismantling, for cutting up and turning into strips. Leather gloves. We can wear them. A crash helmet. Oh, that'll probably be handy too. Alright. Back up we go. At least the panic is gone. The panic is gone. That was quite an ordeal. And of course my character is getting hungry. Well, we just had a quick look in this house. Well, we were nearby. There is always the possibility you might just break into the right house. It might have it on the bookshelf. Not this time. I was really hoping for something there that just wasn't likely. I think there is a... no, it's a TV magazine. Right now, my objective here is just to eat some stuff. Lucas would play a beginning days of an apocalypse game. Oh, as in, you like the idea of this, do you? Yeah, it's a good game. It is a good game. Despite my moaning about being unable to find what I'm looking for, it is actually a very good game. The whole point of the game is, you know, you are very much fighting against the odds. Trying to find what you're after. So... it would be pretty boring if you could find everything you were looking for straight away. We don't need the tea. I know. Of me, an Englishman, say that? Good God. What's wrong with me? More empty gas cans. Again, useful to have. I'll load them up in the back of the car. Planks, nails, screws. Also useful. I'll put them in the boot. We are hunting for a How to Operate Your Generator magazine, Silent Slade. It wasn't in the bookshop. It was not in the bookshop. And we are slowly but surely making our way through cars. We've been told it could be in the mail building, the US Postal building. The issue there is right now that is absolutely thick with undead. But then again, most of what we're looking at is right now. So let's transfer all of this into our car boot. Gas stations. Yes, thank you, Silent Slade. We have been advised to go to the gas station before. And that very nearly ended us. We still haven't thoroughly searched the gas station. Because we just couldn't get in. It was just too much in our way. But we have a big car park coming up. And I'm not taking the car any further. How are we looking for undead? Alright, 4 is a manageable number. I know I say this every single time. Believe me, I was blowing the horn of my car trying to lure them away. It only seemed to attract more to the gas station where they hung around. But this is a big car park. So we may get lucky. If nothing else, all of this fighting will probably increase our fitness and strength, if not just our weapon skills. We have killed a staggering number of zombies. And I am regretting taking the easily panicked floor. The way it weakens us, it is really quite the nerf. Resulting on us as well. I'm going to just sit on the ground for a while. Oh, there we go. Our exhaustion's already disappeared. Dismantle another digital watch for the slowly incremental increase in our electrical skills. So here we go. Now, here we are. Another empty gas can. I'll take it. In fact, we will have a look inside in the glove compartment as well. No. Nope. There are wolves howling in the background, and they will draw attention. As long as they're not near me. That's the main thing. We do not want we do not want zombies approaching us because they heard wolves near us. No, I don't think we're going to be able to get into this one without... Yeah, I'm loath to break anything just yet. We'll do the whole breaking into things. More adhesive tape. Oh, actually, you know what I want to just quickly check? Can I open up the boot from here? Ah! Trunk is locked. There we go. Now the gas can. Alright, we've hit the point where we probably don't need more gas cans. And the good news from all of that insanity... Oh, well, we've got a key. The good news from all of that insanity is we have cleared a lot of the zombies away from this area. Still no. No, no, no. Alright. So that's one load done. Yeah, it's not your lucky day, I'm afraid. Ah! Yeah, we're not being followed. There is a zombie up there, though. And there's more over here. Come on! Nope. Nope, in all this time, you know what we could have been doing? We could have just, probably upped our electronics skills so we don't need the damn magazine. Alright, we're gonna have to wade through another mass. I do not fear you. That's clearly not true, according to the Moodles in the top right. But I can at least pretend to be confident. If you can't make it, you know, blag it. Fake it till you make it, even in the zombie apocalypse. Is that everyone in the nearby area? Yep, okay. Yeah, again, this isn't the best use of our time. But we do what we can, don't we? You might wonder, why do I always go for the front right window? It is quite simple, really. It is because if zombies want to climb in and hurt me while I'm driving, I don't want them doing it to my side of the car. So I believe that black car was also... Yep, I see you there. March Ridge, West Point, alcohol wipes. Nothing. Another glorious day. Not great. Not great. We've cleared the car park where I was really hoping we would find ourselves our magazine. And nothing. I think we're going to have to try the gas station out again. Oh dear. Okay. We will try the gas station again in the morning. Unfortunately, this is build 41 Silent Slade, and in build 41 there is never anything useful in mailboxes. No, I don't know if there's any electronics stores in Riverside either. I haven't seen any. But then again, I haven't really been on the lookout. Alright, let's drag all of this over to ourselves, weight ourselves down, shuffle back inside our house. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting all the gas cans. Oh dear. No, 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 that was a mistake. Well, at least if we go back to the gas station, we've got plenty of things to fill. Right, what are we looking at? We've got plenty of food. So, we've got that going for us. But we are not looking at resounding success stories here, everybody. This has not been a good one. That doesn't mean it won't be. There is always hope. Actually, I need to keep the empty gas cans in the car. I'm not going to carry them around by hand. Oh yeah, clothes. Clothes. Where was I keeping all of them? Well, there's our medicine cabinet. Everybody keep your eyes open in case it says anything on the radio about air activity detected. Because that's going to put an even greater dampener on the following day's activities. How long would it take for zombies to become a food source? God, you'd have to be desperate, wouldn't you? Alright, I'm gonna empty one of these boxes of nails. Because we've got a plank here. We need a replacement weapon. We will go for the ball-peen hammer. And we'll do some hammering. Get some food. And then get some sleep. I can't imagine a grilled zombie would taste good. You know, what with them being rotten. Where haven't we boarded up? It's a tiny amount of carpentry skill that we get out of that. Tiny. Even the fresh ones. Well, I do wonder what the cost would be in terms of infection eating something containing a... the tap is making a horrendous noise, isn't it? Right, what kind of pasta are we going to make? Pickle pasta! Red wine! Nice. Salt, of course. More clear skies, good. Cheese. Very thick fog still. We'll have the stale chicken. Once it's cooked, you won't be able to taste the difference. Some jalapenos. A bit of butter. And some tomato paste. How's that for a pasta dish? Now we sit on the ground and we read a while. Gonna eat half of that in one hit. Keep our weight up. Yes, Lucas Alves, I guess zombies would be sweet meat. I don't know that they'd be terribly... I don't think it would be good. Let me put it that way. Where's our sink? Why can I not use the sink anymore? Has the water shut off? Huh. Well, being British, I wouldn't know anything about seasoning. Yeah, the water's making some rather unhelpful noises. Oh no. I think all this worrying about a generator has left us quite unprepared for the possibility that we might have run out of water. We keep missing that morning. The morning show. I'll put the crowbar back in the backpack so we're not carrying quite as much. Yeah, I think we are gonna run out of water soon. And this fog is not great. Alright, how are we doing for time? Yeah, the fog is not good. Given everything we know, I think driving around in this is probably going to be suicide. Nevertheless, we do like to risk it all, don't we? Yeah, the big risk now is not us, the electricity turning off. Yeah, Silent Slater, spend the day cooking or something. Exercise, anything, this is nuts. I am beholden to my viewers. If that's what you think I should do, I can speed it up, can't I? I may end up having to go next door. But yeah, you know what? To get some more water. Let's do some exercise. Let us do some exercise. We will transfer all to the floor. Including everything we're watching. So that we're not getting dehydrated when we do our exercise. But we will exercise. It is the sensible thing to do. And apparently we've filled the floor up, so we'll stick this elsewhere on the floor. No, we won't. Why am I not able to drop anything? No, I don't mind you being a disembodied nagging thought. Unequip. Will that do it? I can't take my clothes off. What is going on? Alright, what if I put it here? No, it will not let me. Well, okay, there's nothing else for it. We will have to exercise in what we're wearing. There's a hardware store, apparently. Come on, exercise, damn you. Why are you not doing this? Have I run into a bug, everybody? Because nothing is happening. Alright, here is what I will do. I will quit. I will reload. Yes, I do seem to have glitched. I am not able to pick anything up. I'm not able to take anything off. So, we will see what happens after we reload. I haven't actually run into many glitches in Project Zomboid. Considering it's still advertised as being early access, that's pretty remarkable. And I am fairly certain I have glitched. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go back. These are still the end times. There is still no hope for survival. Alright, let's go back to removing all of our clothes. There we go. It's working now. Easy to forget in all of this that I am playing a woman. And squat, 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 squat. Alright, sit on the ground, get my energy back a little. Let this go away. I'm getting thirsty, but that's fine. It's not like the water has mysteriously shut off, is it? Push-ups! And... go! Look at that. I do need a wash, you are quite right. But unfortunately, Gerwin, I am currently... in a position where I have run out of water in my house. So this ain't great. Alright, we have clear skies. Let's just walk to the bathroom upstairs. Air activity detected. So you know what? It is a damn good thing that we ended up hiding up here. You know what? I don't think that window is covered. It's a good thing we ended up hiding indoors today. I did mark a water source on my door earlier, yes. Oh dear. So if air activity has been detected, that means we are in for some visits. A visitor. Very soon. And you can put a garbage can outside and collect rain. Right now I do actually have more than enough water in the house. I'm not actually concerned about it. Alright, and now we're going to sit on the ground a while. Let that fatigue go away. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it out here. We've got our damn TV we should be watching. Apparently we are bored. Well, I can live with boredom. Yeah, luckily all of the windows down here are completely covered. So when we can hear the whirlybird, because at some point we're going to get one, we will... it shouldn't be able to find out where we are. Is the theory. And we'll do some burpees. And we are once again thirsty. Yeah, we've got plenty of books to read to alleviate boredom. I don't think we're going to end up in a position where we are going to have to run. Maybe this is being a little overconfident. But I'm fairly certain that... Oh, speaking of which, do we have a book to read? What skills do we need the multiplier on? Mechanics wouldn't be a bad one, or Carpentry Volume 2. Or even Cooking Volume 2. Alright, we'll go for Cooking Volume... Oh, there's Carpentry Volume 2. Carpentry's a good one. So while we are recovering some of that fatigue... There we go. Back to squats. And now I can hear the rotor blades of the helicopter. And I'm sure you can hear them too. The thing is, all of my, yes, badunka dunk. I am indeed squatting. I'm going to drink from the toilet now because I apparently know no shame. But no, you can hear the helicopter. What does the helicopter do? Well, quite simple. Let's have a wash. Quite simple. The helicopter draws a lot of zombies to your location. But only if it knows exactly where you are. Right now, the helicopter has an idea of where I am, so a lot of zombies are going to be moving around now en masse. But my understanding, and it is limited, I could be wrong, is that the helicopter is not going to home in on my position unless it can see me. And a helicopter can see you even if the upstairs curtains are open, basically if there's any visibility whatsoever. And as of now, I don't believe there is, because I put curtains up everywhere I can. So we are going to sit on the ground and read again until the fatigue goes away, because we don't want to kill ourselves. We'll go back to squats now, I think. When zombies start hammering on the walls and the windows, we'll know that something horrible has gone wrong. Sounds like we may have lost the helicopter. So, as it turned out, the advice to not go outside in this fog was probably very smart. Unfortunately, it takes a goddamn age to increase your fitness and strength from exercising. So... we are drowsy, bored, peckish, and all of your other favourite ones of the 7 dwarves. Okay. Let's get our shit back on. The Redneck Trade Paperback? I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. So, yeah, we'll loot everything, and then I'll start equipping it. So, yeah, we have successfully avoided the worst of the helicopter event. That is that's a very good thing. It's not always a guarantee. Yeah, I can't say I am a redneck or that I identify as one, Adam Hertzano. But I guess I could have been. I could have been a redneck. I could have been a contender. Alright then. So we'll make some food. I think we're out of water here. Yep. That's fine. We have ways of making your talk. We have saucepans with water. I'm going to keep those for drinking from. We have roasting tins instead. So we will... oh, and baking pans, for that matter. So let's take a baking pan. And now wander around the kitchen until it tells us we can make something with it. We can't. Alright, so baking pan goes in there. Oh, look, some rotten bread. Lovely. Where's our roasting tin? Probably in the fridge. And I wasn't looking at the fridge just then, so that's why. Frying pan will do. Peanut butter stir fry. Sounds vile. Oh no, it's rotten. That salmon turned rotten as soon as I took it out of the fridge. Interesting. Well, I'll keep it in there. Best ever Boom Studio Texas Goes World of Darkness content I've ever come across. I haven't really created anything for the World of Darkness in quite a while now. Haven't even ran a World of Darkness game for quite a while, for that matter. It has been a pleasant change, given how much World of Darkness I've ran historically. I appreciate that, Silent Slade. I like my World of Darkness content a lot as well. But do not despair. I have no doubt that at some point I will go back to it. I mean, right now I'm running lots of Curseborn, I'm running Vampire the Requiem for backers of my Patreon. And thank you, Adam Hertzano, for loving my World of Darkness content. Yeah, as I say, I'm sure I will. But yeah, I'm running Chronicles of Darkness, I'm running Curseborn, so it's not like I'm completely out of the horror loop. I'm running lots of Call of Cthulhu, I run Cthulhu, Mask of Nyarlathotep for Red Moon role-playing right now, if you like gaming podcasts. That one's a lot of fun. They came from Kentucky. I could not possibly phrase such horror. I was hoping that would maybe wake my character up a little. Alright, up to bed. At a reasonable hour, it means I might be able to catch the TV when it comes on. We can drop Tailoring Volume 1 in there now. Any advice for a V20, V3 storyteller trying V5? Yep. The advice I almost always give, and my character's in pain because of all the exercise she did the day before, is keep it intimate. Do not feel you have to introduce the entire damn city in your first game. If I'm in pain, I am going to sit on the ground and read while I wait for the TV to come on again. Until the pain goes away. I might be able to find some painkillers in the bathroom after the TV show's ended. Cooking... But my cooking skill didn't go up from this one. Interesting. Yeah, keep it intimate. What do I mean by that? Make it about mortals. Make it about the characters your characters know intimately, why they should care, essentially. So, the biggest mistake I find people make when running Vampire for the first time is thinking everything has got to be an entire city. And I appreciate I'm taking... I'm maybe overdosing on painkillers here, so let's not. There we go. Yeah. A lot of people treat Vampire as if you need to introduce the whole city, the prince, the Primogen, every single major plot, the meta plot, and so on, right off the bat. And I find that that is a mistake. Being a bit cautious here. Because horror comes from things you know, things you recognize. And making it more about the street, making it more about the block you live on, the landlord, the person upstairs who keeps lots of secrets in their building, the strange store at the end of the road. I mean, this is how I run pretty much all horror games now. It creates a much better, a more immersive feel. And at that point, it doesn't really matter what system you're using. It's the story you're telling. Hence storytelling, I guess. So where am I off to? I am going to try getting back into that gas station. And I am not stopping for anything. Do you know how many zombies we had to kill yesterday for nothing? I don't, but it was a lot. Yep, well, if you're going to walk in front of me... I've got right of way, idiots. The living always have right of way over the undead. Since time immemorial. Alright, this time we're going to try it a different way. This time, we're going to try luring them up here instead. Yeah, well, JN is the person who sent me to the gas station last time. And for those of you who are tuning in late, you might be able to see why that proved to be a mistake. Because of the sheer number of zombies that are up here. And in the local area. And I need them as far away from the gas station as possible. So we are going to lure them. So the first stop, or first step, when we get to the gas station is we're going to fill up the car, which is kind of the point of a gas station. Thing is, I know a lot of those zombies are, of course, very slow. That is kind of the nature of zombies. So, what that means is some of them are still going to be hanging around there, even as I'm beeping my horn obnoxiously. And I don't mind. I don't mind having a long tail of zombies behind me. That's fine. What we are trying to avoid... Still probably too many for comfort, if I'm quite honest. But if I move all the way down here... At least I can pick them off. This time, there is no retreat. This time, we get our magazine if it's here. Or we die in the attempt. Good start. Back! Back! Damn you! Oh! You know what? You try your best, don't you? Treat them like vampires, did you say, Adam? I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Seduce them? Tell them all about their origin stories? Well, you see, the zombie antediluvian was first spotted. Yes, I will insult them. You're so ugly, you could be a Nosferatu. Ha 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 ha. I can't run away, Adam Hertzano. Apparently I can. I got a +1 sprinting. Ha ha! The power is mine. This is... Oh, no! Oh, well. Oh, well. It was... Yeah, see, look, they're just wandering off board now. Well... so I should stand back up in a minute as a zombie. Yeah, type F and all that, press F to pay respects. Oh, I'm already there, I'm a zombie now. Yes, Adam was right to call it. Technically, I can now hunt down my previous zombie, though I will be damned if I'm heading back to this gas station. JN, it is on you. It is still on you. You're the person who suggested the gas station the first time around. But yes, I will probably have to hunt down my original zombie to get my equipment back. But that is, for the time being, I think going to be our Project Zomboid exploration. We will play a different game next. And maybe I'll play one briefly today, actually. I've still got some time. Let me just check what I've got coming up this afternoon. Let's see. Alright. Yes, you can save your progress in a journal and relearn your skills. You have to make that journal. And the thing was, there was one component that... No, you know what? There wasn't a component that we were missing. I could have made that journal at any point in the previous day. We had our leather jackets that we could have cut up with our scissors. We had our duct tape. We had our blank notebook. We had our pen. We could have made our skill journal. We failed to do that. I say we. I failed to do that. So I could have come back at the level I was. But as it is, my new character will basically come back with nothing. Nothing at all. And that is fun. I do actually like Project Zomboid for that. I love the idea of starting a new character each time, especially jumping between professions as you go. But I think for the sake of this Let's Play, we will be calling it there. So let's quit to menu. And bid our zombie adieu. Now, for the time being, what I will suggest is I'm going to end this stream and maybe find a new game. So stick around, keep watch on my channel. I might play something for about 30 minutes or so. And in that meantime, get yourself a drink, hydrate, make sure have a smoke, you know, drink some tequila, maybe smoke a blunt, snort some coke. Do what you like. I am not one to regulate your behavior. And I will be back very soon with a different game. Yeah, let's play something different. So stay tuned and, well, or rather tune back into my channel in a moment. And we will play something different. So thank you very much for watching. And see you next time.